look, a pair of scissors, and look, it's an outlet. It's an outlet.
That's gonna be the promo with no context. Great.
I almost fell into the top.
Don't animate anything. Just a close back.
I'm so excited this is finally happening.
So
My dad was so excited too.
Kaia, would you do me a favor? Would you sit in for me for 1 second?
I'm a good stand-in.
How have you been?
I worked out for the first time today.
You look good.
Thanks.
Nice setup.
I know, I like this.
Kaia, can I have you look to lens, please? Oh, now I'm so nervous. Hold on.
You being nervous, I think, is easing our nerves. Oh, thank you.
I like how you got me a tie because you think I'm 12.
Thank you, Rick.
This is beautiful. Thank you. I'm not going to do it here. Should I just do it really hard?
I don't have people in my place much. I'm a very nervous person.
I'm not going to spill it.
Wait.
Why don't you do it? You do it. Are you putting that underneath? Oh
Just
my
so
god,
we
I just
spill.
realized that you put a...
I know, just
You
part of the
think
fun.
that we're 12?
Do you live here?
I do.
Do you just like drop a ladder?
I did for my old place.
Does the fence feel strong enough for me? Does the ladder seem to be sturdy?
Oh God.
My dad was telling me we have to watch
Do
his
you have a
that
good
he...
side?
No. Do you have a good side?
Yeah.
Yeah, switch.
Both my sides are good.
Do my teeth look yellow?
I'm gonna take a shower. I'll be right back. Welcome to another episode of Take Your Shoes Off. My name's Rick, and today our special guests, we have Charlotte Lawrence and Kaia Gerber. I'm gonna put in studio, like, cheers. Okay. And then maybe theme music. Okay. Fun start.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get a word out. I'm gonna be laughing too hard.
I'm good.
Scoot doo, blabbity blue, scoop dee. Oh yeah!
These are better.
I just did a voice lesson before this, so my vocal cords are warmed up.
I have a small head.
You can short.
Is that better?
Hello,
First.
hello. Yep, there we are.
I can't hear myself.
Try now. Could you hear yourself?
No.
Check, check.
Okay, now?
Yep, perfect. Ooh, hello, hello. Charlotte's only in one ear, and it feels like she's like literally her mouth is
why
over
is-
my.
I'm
ear.
only in my left ear too, but I'm kind of fine with it.
Oh, fuck.
No, it's
why?
fine.
It doesn't matter.
Setting I don't know how to fix.
Oh my god, it's okay. It's okay.
We're okay. It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay. Calm
I'll just
down.
pretend she's
We're
here.
gonna do this another day.
I'm gonna pretend she's here.
That's gonna be so distracting the entire time.
Why?
I'm gonna think you're behind me. Hello?
Should we do a deep breath
Hello?
to start, maybe?
Oh, I hate that.
Come on.
It's in all
We're
of
gonna
our
hold
left
hands.
ears.
I know you don't want to touch us, but we're gonna hold hands and
We're sending you our energy
ready.
through the couch.
Everyone, breathe in and release. All right.
We'll be right back. Ugh, that was disgusting. But you know what else is disgusting? A world of TV shows and movies that you can't access because you're not in the right country?
What do you mean?
What you might not know is Netflix only gives you access to certain movies and shows based on your location.
So you're telling me that people in some other countries don't have access to my stand-up special, I'm Brent Moore?
Absolutely, and that's why I love ExpressVPN, where you could tell Netflix basically whatever country you want to watch in, that's where you're in. So go to expressvpn.com/TYSO to get an extra 3 months free. That's expressvpn.com/TYSO for an extra 3 free months. Wow, that ExpressVPN stuff sounded good, didn't it, girls? Oh, they're not here. You know what the main difference between Supermodel and hit pop star musician Charlotte Lawrence and Kaia Gerber is?
VPN.
The main
Girls?
Come on, man, I'm
No,
doing
but
a
this is
commercial.
funny.
Let me get it out.
Yeah, but you're saying.
I felt good about it.
But you're saying.
But I felt
Didn't
I
that
gotta get
sound
the
good,
info out.
girls?
I gotta get the info out.
There's never a sentence in life where it goes, didn't that sound good, girls?
Okay, let me do this, please. Please just let me get this out.
You're in your mid-30s. Doesn't that sound good, girls?
Come on, man. Yeah, I'm actually gonna think I'm gonna ask you to leave.
Go ahead.
I have to get this out
I got it.
because I have to edit this.
Business.
Thank you.
Got it.
The main difference between Kaia and Charlotte and me is that I'm old enough to drink. With taking a 30-second quiz, they will match me with 6 unique and specific bottles of wine that are delivered right to my doorstep.
That was great. That was perfect.
For TYSO listeners, we're giving you 50% off your first 6-bottle order by visiting brightsellers.com/TYSO.
That's Bright Cellars, CELLAR.
s.com/TYSO for 50% off your first 6-bottle order.
Z.
And we're back.
Okay.
That was really good.
That was really good. That was really
Yeah.
that was really in time.
So, every now and then, I give a free plug to my favorite chocolate, Kiva. So I'm going to have one of these now because we're starting.
We brought you lollipops.
Oh, that's nice. Did you find that and think I'd want it, or were you looking for a gift for me and that's what you picked?
We were
looking for a gift for you. I have a lot of
course.
candy in my house, and I didn't want to give you my special candy. So this is my
It's something that she knew she would never
I would
actually
never open.
want. So
But it's really, I love Jolly Ranchers.
That's funny because I have a gift for you, and but it's something that is much more expensive, but in the same category.
what is it?
Let me show you. Give me 1 sec. It all makes sense in editing, ladies. It all makes sense.
Holy fuck.
Oh my god! Wow.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So,
Oh my god. Trade?
He's like throwing things at us because he doesn't want to get
He
near us.
doesn't want to touch us.
um,
Wait, this is amazing.
thank you. Now, Kaia, don't worry, I got you something too.
Oh, that's not for me.
No.
Oh.
No, I got you something.
Thank you.
But I'm going to wait because I feel like I don't know where we are in this because this started about 3 hours ago.
Okay.
But I was having you sit in for me for
Yep.
focus.
Yep.
What? Oh, I'm sorry. How do you say?
You know, like you're a guy. You're a guy.
This is a comfy chair.
Isn't it
Okay,
nice?
Where did you get it?
West Elm.
Ugh, love West Elm.
They have the best blankets.
I'm Rick Glassman.
Wait.
Welcome to my podcast. Commonly confused with Kenny Chesney's No Shoes Radio, but this is in fact Take Your Shoes Off.
Nailed it.
Rick Glassman.
So at the beginning, I just have to ask a couple of the really hard-hitting questions.
Yeah, let's get into them.
Go for
Also,
it.
you should target who you're asking them to.
Eye contact won't work. Charlotte? All right. This,
But stare at me when you ask her a question.
Yeah.
Charlotte. Charlotte?
Yes, fair.
Charlotte.
Yep.
What's it like being Bill's daughter?
You know, it's a lot of things. It's like a lot of things. It's pretty great.
Great.
It's pretty
Kaia.
entertaining.
I can't listen to you in one ear. God forbid, 2 ears.
Yeah.
Your dad, I feel like I need to let the audience know. In case you missed Bill Lawrence episode, Bill Lawrence is the man who paid for this house. My first boss, Charlotte's dad. And your dad is I learned the term an 800-pound gorilla. Do you know that term? No. Do you know that term? Mm-mm. I've heard it so many times, but people kept referring to Bill as an 800-pound gorilla. I guess it means like that's the heaviest gorilla. He's a big guy in the entertainment business.
Oh my god, I thought you were saying
I know, I
he's a
was
big
like, in
guy. I'm like,
person, he's not
No.
He's tall.
He's like a big wig.
tall.
And it was my first job, and I think maybe I met you. I did meet you at your house first, but I met you
At a table read, right?
Yeah, when we were reading for Undateable.
Yeah.
But you both came to the set,
Yeah.
oh
And
wow, yeah.
So much fun.
and you were so much more comfortable than me. Is that because it's your dad's? Have you been around that? What does the entertainment business mean to you from a kid?
Yeah, I don't know. I grew up around it, so it never seemed out of the normal for me. You know, and they also were really good. I didn't grow up around like craziness. I just grew up around fun stuff. You know, like I would always have my house filled with amazing, cool actors and musicians and people that I loved and idolized. But it didn't feel like a big thing because it was, just my parents' friends, if that makes sense. I don't know. I'm really grateful for the way I grew up, but I feel comfortable around that busyness that is, television.
You had a vibe of. I mean, I'm projecting this because I don't even know what they were then, but popular girls in high school. But I think you were 12. Does that make sense? Like you.
I wasn't
Can
a
I
popular
speak?
girl in high school.
You were a popular girl in high school.
I wasn't.
And
I played
Charlotte was my
basketball.
popular friend, and I had no other friends.
That was like before. I played varsity basketball for 4 years, and like I was a dude in high school. Like I would show up to school in my uniform
Which is okay.
every day.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, totally good. We loved it. We loved it for me. But I wasn't like, I was always comfortable in my own skin. I just didn't care what people thought.
How did we get, I don't want to like, how did we get from, what's it like being Bill's daughter to be like, and listen, I don't even give a shit what people think about me.
My dad is just this like eccentric, funny dude who doesn't give a fuck about what anybody else thinks, or he likes to present that he doesn't give a fuck about what anybody else thinks.
I'll tell you something, almost, but if he thinks he hurts somebody's feelings, he goes
all the way.
He overcompensates.
Yeah.
He called me out on set once for a joke that I guess technically didn't do. And then for the next week, he treated me so good. I thought it was fantastic. But
he loves to be loved because he's a very lovable person.
Kaia, she was your popular friend. Weren't you... I'm just going to cut right to the chase because on Take Your Shoes Off, we do a lot of things.
Let's get down to it.
But we don't pull punches. You're like a big wig model. What does that mean?
When I was 12 or 13 visiting the set of Undateable, I was not a model yet, nor did I look like one. Charlotte was really...
You always looked like a model.
I mean, Charlotte was like my hot 1 year older cool friend. First, I met Charlotte's parents, fell in love with them, mostly with Bill.
She likes my...
Well, what
am I missing?
Before Kaia and I ever met, she indulged in her parents that she had a crush on my dad, and then we met and became best friends.
Is Bill weird around you now?
I don't think he knows, but obviously he's gonna know now. But he probably
Bill
knew.
hasn't watched anything I've done.
I mean, he's have you met him?
Yeah.
Obviously, 12-year-old Kaia had a crush on Bill, and yeah, and then we became friends. And Charlotte was always cool. Like I'd bring her around, and my brother and all of his friends were like.
Wait, I'm gonna raise it up. Keep talk again.
I would bring Charlotte around, and my brother and all of his friends suddenly wanted to hang out with me, mostly with her. And I also thought it was so cool. I remember actually the first time we went to Undateable, I picked Charlotte up from basketball practice.
And I got changed in the backseat of the car.
And she changed out of her...
You're 12 and you're driving?
Me and Charlotte's nanny. Actually, it was me and Charlotte's nanny.
What's your nanny's Instagram? We'll shout out to Charlotte's nanny.
I don't think Kelly has an Instagram. My nanny,
shout
she's
out
too
Kelly.
cool. She's just rad. Kelly's rad.
So
You would fall in
anyways-
love with Kelly.
Taken. Don't worry, baby.
Oh, the camera.
My girlfriend Betty, she helps produce these and watches. So
Hi, Betty. Sorry.
Hi, Betty.
hi, Betty. So go on. You picked her up. She changed in the back seat.
Yeah,
Nice.
and we... and it was shocking for me. Charlotte has so much confidence, especially then. She was just like...
But
I'm
it
here.
was less confidence and more just like I'm a very airhead type person.
We know.
In the sense... No, but in the sense of like, I am intelligent, except I never think before I speak. Everything that I think is just
What's
out
5
in the open.
times 2?
10.
Not bad. Kaia, can we? I understand that you have an impression of Charlotte. Do you mind if we cut to a clip?
Yeah.
Yeah, you mind? Or yeah, let's cut.
Yeah, let's cut to a clip.
See how I'm confused?
Hi, I'm Charlotte. My 5 favorite things are giving Winnie her farmer's only dog food. I make lots of bead necklaces. I wear lots of tie-dye and things because I'm super cool and edgy and hippie. I don't really care what people think about me. I play the guitar kind of, and I forget things a lot, but you forgive me because I'm really cute about them. That was my Charlotte impression.
Oh, well, okay. I'll show you my guy.
Show you my what?
Excuse me? What are you going to show me?
I'll show you my Kaia impression. Hi, I'm Kaia Gerber, and I know I'm the hottest one in the room. I'm always the hottest one in the room. I walk in, and it's just everybody stares at me. Everybody just looks me up and down, and I love it because I'm just so hot. I'm just so fucking hot.
Oh no. Okay, so the Charlotte was going to do an impression of Kaia and just be really mean. Would you play angry? Oh, okay. Well, I'd like to show you my Kaia. And then snap.
I can't be mean about it.
Thank you. I think.
Oh no, we can't finish this podcast now.
Yes, we can. I can
She
call
goes,
it.
You're so stoned.
I'm so fucking hot.
I just think she's beautiful, and I can't say anything mean about her.
Sure. Oh, man. Well, I want to ask you some questions. I have a lot of games. I don't know what we're going to get into. I also don't know, like, what are we allowed to talk about? But is there anything, I guess, you know what? Everything's mute now. Okay, so this is like...
We're off the record.
This is off the record. Is there anything that you don't want to talk about?
I'm good on everything.
If something comes up...
I'll just be like, no.
Yeah, you don't have to maneuver. You know, just be like,
Yeah.
let's not, and then we'll rewind.
Okay.
Okay. Could I have kept that in now since nothing was said?
Yeah.
And if you want me to, I could do a bead impression of Kaia,
I think
but
you're
I
o-
don't really
I think you're okay
I
on
could
the
do a
weed.
bead impression. Oh, no, this is nicotine.
Oh,
This is nicotine.
okay.
Don't worry.
She's just like this.
I'm good.
Very cool. I last saw you, I think, when you were on a European tour, right?
Probably.
In London?
Yeah. And we all went to dinner after.
And I last saw you when I found out that I wanted to get a dog. Mm-hmm. So I have two different questions. Who should I go to first?
Look me in the eyes, but ask Kaia.
Kaia, there's a couple of rescue places that I follow that I've messaged that don't get back to me about dogs that I want. If I find one, do you think you have the pull to get me that dog right away? And is it okay if I ask you?
Yes, you can ask me. You should always ask me. And I do feel like at this point I have the pull and I will
She
get you a
does have
dog.
the
I
pull.
have placed many dogs actually in over the course of the pandemic. So I'm happy to add you to that list.
Have you become a animal advocate? Is that not? I don't think
Yeah.
advocate's the right word.
I mean, for adopting.
Activist.
Yeah, for adopting dogs 100%. I love it.
What made you take that on?
Boredom.
Really?
And wanting to take care of something other than myself. And so I fostered a lot of dogs. And then Charlotte also fostered dogs.
We were doing it around the same time.
Yeah, and then
We both went through this like crazy phase of just fostering a million puppies.
And that means you
Yeah.
have dogs and they chill with you until it finds a
you
new home.
until you find a home for them.
we get them when they're like too young to be adopted. So we have to like take
Why?
care of them.
Why?
Because a lot of rescue places, they take, but as many dogs as they can from the shelter, and pregnant dogs and babies, and they, get as many as they can. So they need people to help care for them to get them adopted. Because a lot of these rescue places, like it's not like a huge organization. Like they work out of their homes. You know what I mean? And they have a bunch of dogs in their homes that they're taking care of. So it's like,
So
they
you're
need help.
getting animals that are like need special care.
mean-
Is there a training for this?
Not need
No.
special care. I mean,
Yeah.
some people can, but like just young animals. And you have to, you have to know what you're doing. You have to like be able to be really attentive and give them all your time, and then they get adopted.
What happens if you can't find one? Do you give it back? Do you end up keeping it?
I am a dog pusher, so
Yeah.
all of my friends now have dogs because of me, and I'm also both of us have failed and kept
And kept our last
fosters.
foster.
If I'm looking for a long hair Weimaraner or a Vizsla, are these two like fancy?
I don't know what type of dogs
You're
those
like
are.
thinking purebred. You're gonna have a hard time finding one to adopt. You can, but if you see Charlotte and I's dogs,
You're gonna fall in love.
no, that was not what I was gonna say. You will, but if you see Charlotte and I's dogs,
They're
they're
weird.
very clearly not one breed.
They don't look like any dog that you've probably ever seen.
You probably wouldn't know they were dogs. We were gonna
No.
bring them, but knowing you, I'm glad that we didn't.
Yeah, if you guys were on the balcony, that would have been okay. I do.
If you want a dog,
if my
though,
dog
I mean,
pissed on your carpet, you probably wouldn't ever invite me back.
If your dog pissed on the carpet, I would never invite your dog back. But yeah, I do think getting a dog. I have a pretty extreme obsessive compulsive disorder,
yeah.
and getting better. I think getting a dog.
Are you getting better?
Yeah, watch.
Look
Okay,
at all
guys,
the
just
towels
wanna
that Rick
say-
has put around us because we're children.
He got us coffees, and before Kaia could put her straw in her coffee because it was filled, he needed to place a towel down underneath the table just to put the straw in the coffee.
I used to be pretty bad like that though.
What happened?
I had to function.
So you
Like a
weren't
normal
functioning?
adult.
I was like the OCD where if I got like a urge to do something, I had to do it. So I was like
Like
opening
gas?
opening the car door. No, not like gas at all, actually. Well, if you're yes. But like while my mom was driving when I was younger, I'd like get
Right.
the urge and try to open the car door.
Just like as a ritual, like a
Just
thing, because
no,
it
like,
felt anxious
yeah,
if you
or
didn't do
I had
it.
to say certain thing before I left any room into another room multiple times in my head,
Mm-hmm.
and Yeah, it was a lot.
I did that too. My thing was with 8s though. My favorite number is 8, so I would always have to like turn the lights on and off 8 times before I went into bed. And
But some
I'd
people-
fall asleep with holding 8 fingers up. It was weird.
What do you mean? Like really like
I'd literally
this?
fall asleep like this.
Did
Yeah.
you ever do this?
No.
It was always 5 and 3?
Yep.
That's weird. And you do 3s like this?
Yep.
That's weird. That's European.
It's German. I think.
Really? How do you guys know this?
Inglorious Bastards.
Nice.
Yeah. A
I
few
love
of my
that
friends.
movie. I don't pay attention that. I didn't pay attention to the.
It's a huge plot point.
Is it?
It's a really big moment, yeah. Do your impression of Charlotte. I don't know. I saw you put the mustache on, but you did it already. Are you gonna keep it on? Do you? I mean, I'm just gonna ask. I've seen your place, and I don't know if it's your place or your parents' place, but you guys have really nice places.
Thank you.
Are you making like big money now?
My thing is, I've been working since I've been probably like 14 when I started modeling and just doing little things. But I am somebody that has never, ever, ever spent my own money. I never go shopping. I never buy bags or jewelry. Like I never spent my own money. The only thing that I would spend my own money on is Postmates and Uber. So finally
Charlotte
this year,
doesn't drive.
I don't
by the
drive.
way.
Don't have a license.
Don't have a license. I'm like a child. I'm a child. You have to look at me like a literal child. But this
Or you're
year,
from New York.
No.
People from New York never drive, even when they live out
I
here
know,
forever.
but I wish I was from New York. Nope. Born and raised in LA, a city that you should fucking get your driver's license. But anyways, this is like the first year that I was like, you know what? I'm going to move out of my parents' house and spend my own money that I've worked really hard on to make and do that and enjoy it for a year. And if the year comes up and I can't afford it, then I'll move into a
It's been
smaller
more than a
place.
year, right?
No, September it'll be a year.
You just moved out of your parents' house.
Yeah, because I straight from high school, was going on tour and was living on the road for like months at a time. And then I got a boyfriend and like basically lived at his house for like a year and just didn't have any reason to. And then I was like, you know what? No, it's finally time for me to
Do you have a boyfriend
get my
now?
own space. I don't know. That's the question, isn't it? Not sure about that.
So does that mean I move on, or does that mean I get to ask follow-ups?
You can ask whatever.
Why aren't you sure of it? Because you guys haven't had the like, will you be my girlfriend? Will you be my boyfriend conversation? Or do you just not remember because you're so stoned?
No, because we let me see. Kaia, do you want to help me out here?
Yeah. I was gonna say Kaia seems to know something.
Kaia knows all of it.
Why don't you do an impression of Charlotte explaining her boyfriend situation? Also, while we're at it, I just want to make sure that this is going right. Okay. The way you're sitting forward, but it's going to have to be.
What? Oh, this is how I was sitting the whole time.
Okay. All right. You could.
Okay.
I want you both to feel like you don't have to. You can move the mic to fit you better.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm cozy.
Okay. All right. So you're gonna do.
Yeah, Kaia can explain my boyfriend situation.
Should I do like as though I'm you explaining it? I don't really know what I can. I don't know.
I think
I'll tell you what. Here's what we do. You go for it, and I will send this for whatever needs to be bleeped after.
I'm gonna explain it as Charlotte's friend.
So just you.
So me. Well, yeah.
But
No, she's gonna impersonate a real friend of mine.
All right. Who's a friend of yours?
Not Kaia.
Yeah. Who is it?
Do you have other friends?
I don't have any other friends. Kaia's
Okay.
my friend.
I'm gonna do it as me. Charlotte is a very loving and compassionate person and is very forgiving, even when I personally think she should not be forgiving. But also as a friend, you gotta be like, if he's your boyfriend today, he's your boyfriend today, and if he's not tomorrow, he's not tomorrow, and if he comes again the next day, then we're gonna welcome him back. So I take it day by day with Charlotte, and sometimes she has a boyfriend,
we hate him,
sometimes she doesn't.
Sometimes we love him.
And when
Well-
Charlotte doesn't like him, I don't like him.
I'll tell you something. You were wrong about one thing.
What?
Charlotte has two friends. This guy.
This guy.
Okay. It sounds like he's a creep.
No, he's a I love him dearly. We love each other. He's a great guy. He has a good heart. He just makes stupid decisions.
You know, a lot. You know who else has a good heart?
Jeffrey Dahmer.
No, he was horrible.
God, terrible
I was gonna say LeBron
example.
James.
Yeah.
Why don't you date LeBron?
Why don't I date LeBron? That seems fitting.
You're not telling me anything, girls.
I think I told you he's a great guy.
What happened?
I love
What
my
is it?
dude.
What do we not like? What do we not like? You know, what do we not like? I'll lay down the possibilities. Infidelity.
We don't like infidelity.
We hate infidelity.
Is he? Are you guys out on the town, right? And you're just getting coffees, and like you just saw the Sister Act, the musical, and then a girl walks by, and I'm talking like 35, 55 years old, somewhere in between the two. And then he goes like this, damn, wouldn't mind biting into that, but
That's a different kind of infidelity.
Yeah.
I would prefer that kind.
I'd prefer that.
Blatant infidelity is
Blatant
always
to the face.
appreciated.
So what are you saying? He's like, when he's with his boys, he talks about other girls' butts? Let's get back into some of the stuff that I'm very interested in.
That's allowed to be
That's allowed.
spoken. Yeah.
And I'm going to ask you this too, but I'm going to just go ahead to you right now to
Yeah.
give you a little bit of a break. You should maybe smoke a J or something.
Take a deep breath.
You're 19. Mm-hmm. Happy birthday.
Thank you. It was 6 months ago.
You know, the next one in
Right.
6 months.
Oh, thanks.
And you've been, you're a model, and I don't know if this is the proper term, but a big wig model.
She's an 800-pound gorilla.
Thank you.
Would you say that you're a big wig model?
I don't know.
Say,
Yeah.
hey,
Yeah,
Kaia,
supermodel.
Kaia, say yes, and then look to camera and snap.
Yes.
I like to have myself a nice chilled glass of Pinot Grigio. You see, wine could be intimidating, but it doesn't have to be.
Whoa. You talking about Bright Cellars? The wine that's accessible to anybody?
Wine subscription service.
Okay. What in the living fuck? Are you talking about Bright Cellars? The wine?
Oh, that was so good.
Holy shit in a house basket. Are you talking about wine cellar?
Oh, come on.
Holy shit. Holy hell basket on a Wednesday. Holy sugar on a basket. Are you talking about Bright Cellars? The wine subscription service that you could just get every wine you love at any time?
That's right, my guy. And by taking their 30-second quiz...
30 seconds?
Let me get the sentence out.
Oh.
And by taking their 30-second quiz, Bright Cellars will match you up with unique and personalized wines that will be delivered right to your doorstep.
30 seconds?
Oh, I guess we got a package. Oh, look at this. Oh, this is actually beautiful.
A wine! Look at that!
You want to taste?
Yeah!
And what's great about Bright Cellars is if you get a bottle of wine that you don't like, they will work with you to send you a brand new bottle with your next order. But that won't be an issue today. What are you doing?
You know, Ricky, I gotta be honest, I'm feeling a little bit more sophisticated.
So am I. You look good.
Thank you.
Maybe take the hat off.
Can't. Hair surgery. I was balding pretty bad, you know, so getting that fixed so it's disgusting up here.
Take your shoes off and enjoy 50% off your first 6-bottle order from Bright Cellars by visiting brightcellars.com/TYSO. That's Bright Cellars, CELLARS.com/TYSO.
So you just take this 30-second quiz to get your wine matches?
And receive 50% off your first 6-bottle order.
Get the
That's a great deal to try wines you love from all over the world. So discover new wines by visiting brightcellars.com/TYSO for 50% off your first box of 6 wines.
Okay, we get it?
Yeah.
Thanks for not giving me shit on the hair surgery thing, too. Cut it.
You know what's not fair? The fact that Netflix hides thousands of shows and movies from you based on your location and then has the nerve to increase their prices on you?
Ugh. It's bullshit. So you're telling me that I'm Brent Morin, the Netflix special that The Rock just tweeted about, isn't available everywhere?
No, and that's the thing. Netflix is different whether you're in America or the UK or Japan. So what's great is, once you run through your gambit of shows, if you want to check out some new stuff, hop onto ExpressVPN and see the new stuff.
So you're also telling me that the sitcom that I starred in opposite Dennis Quaid, a Meet the Parents built around Christmas,
This isn't a commercial for you.
that Merry Happy Whatever isn't available in every country?
I didn't even know it was available in America. Ugh. ExpressVPN is super fast, and it works on your phone, your tablet, your smart TV, your laptop, so you can watch shows on the big screen with zero buffering.
I like that. That was good.
Be smart. Stop paying full price for your streaming services while only getting a fraction of their content. Get your money's worth at expressvpn.com/TYSO to get 3 extra months free. You know the song, Brent. That's expressvpn.com/TYSO for 3 extra free months. No, say it with me. For 3 extra free months. Perfect.
Would you say that you're a big wig model?
Yes.
Did you start as a regular model? I don't know if that
I don't
is
even
a
know.
condescending term?
I don't even know. I started when I was
Don't blow
so
into
young.
the microphone, Charlotte.
She doesn't want me to speak on this podcast, clearly. I started when I was so young. I don't even know, and I feel like I'm retired in the pandemic. But
Again.
but I don't know. I would say I'm
When was your first
my first like real
Yeah.
thing. Like I went and did shows when I was 16.
shows or runway?
Runway. Calvin Klein was my first show.
That's the little boy and the tiger.
Is it? I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, and Calvin Klein was my first show that I ever did, and then it just kind of like went from there.
How did you get that gig?
I flew to New York on my 16th birthday to do. Thank you. To do a casting where they basically just asked me to walk, and I was like, I'll walk?
Okay, here's what I want to know. And I know everyone is fantastic and we all did it on our own and everything was earned and we're all good people. But also...
No, please ask me about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you get that casting in New York?
Okay, so I signed with an agency when I was 14.
LA or New York?
In New York. I went to New York. I did a bunch of test shoots.
That was not like I turn away so I'm not doing into this, and then it became pretty loud. I was just getting sad from her story.
I know, don't be sad. And yeah, I signed with an agency, and then they send they send all their what are called new faces. So
Right.
the young girls coming in.
Right. They have that for comedians.
New
They have
faces,
the new
right?
faces,
The new faces, they open
yeah.
a comedy show. So I went to the casting with all the other new faces, and they liked me enough to book me, and it was really cool.
Do you go in as people don't know who you are, or do they know who you are yet?
Actually, they didn't know who I was at that casting, and that's why I loved it so much. Nobody knew. And it's funny because people always ask me or will say things like, oh, your mom got you this job. And my mom always said to me, she's like, if I could call and get a Chanel campaign, I would do it for myself, not for you. And I always thought that was funny. So
Well, the thing about her, though, is like, as much as
Sir,
you can say.
sir, we're in the middle of an interview.
No, but listen, as much as you can say that it's like from her mom, she's the most beautiful thing ever. And anybody that looks, it's like,
That's-
oh,
well,
obvious. If
I
you
think
were
beauty is
fucking Joe
subjective,
Schmo from Missouri, whatever, you
Not
would
that there's
literally.
anything wrong with
not
that.
that there's anything wrong with that.
Schmo from Missouri.
She'd still be a supermodel.
So I don't think people are able to continue to work if they don't have something to offer.
Yeah, you can get a start, but you can't go from there.
Yeah, but I am interested in when it goes from casting to then supermodel.
You know what?
Traveling the
you know
world.
what it was? I've been thinking about it a lot lately. Had a lot of time to reflect. And I went to New York and I was like, I'll do this one show and I'll go back to school. I was in
This is the 16-year-old.
16-year-old. I was in 10th grade. I was like, great, I'll go do the show and I'll go back to school. And then after that, I booked another one, and that happened for like a month straight. And so I was just off doing shows for a month. Then afterwards, I was like, whoa, okay. And I went back to school. I was still in school. And then that kind of happened like the next 3 years felt like that, where I was like, why do people keep asking me to come back?
Because you feel you're not worthy, or because you're too young?
I
or
just, it didn't understand it really. I didn't understand it as a career, even though it was my mom's job. Like I just didn't
Modeling.
really, I just didn't understand it. Now I do. And I've done it for long enough, but I didn't really.
Well, because
Get
your parents raised you so nicely. You
Sir.
know, in Malibu, like I know, but
This
she's
is, by the way, this is gonna happen for every
it's gonna
question.
happen
I'm
for
telling
every-
you.
Her personality is like a little beach baby that loves nature and paint and this and this. Like, you know, I didn't envision you when we were young as being in like the world of New York, and
Even with
fashion
hair
and
like this?
craziness.
You
Well,
didn't
with
see
hair
it?
like
Works
that, I
for
would have seen
podcasting.
it.
Did you you said now you get it. How would you explain what it is now?
Like I think I had to. I was so young when I started doing it that I wasn't a fully developed person yet. So I didn't understand what people were seeing in me, and then I realized, oh, I'm just there to like be a face and a model and not a person. And I just understand it more now that like I am a developed person.
Now that you're more developed than you were,
Mm-hmm.
yet having the awareness that your job, as you defined it,
Mm-hmm.
isn't to technically be a person, it's to be the model for the subject, which is the clothes or the bag or whatever.
Totally.
How do you navigate that with self-worth? And I know a lot
Mm-hmm.
of people in the beauty industry, that is everything.
Yeah, it's huge. It took a lot of learning and not feeling like I had self-worth, but I think finding it in other ways. Like your job, I guess for me it was separating it. And like that didn't have to be where I looked for my self-worth, and I had to find it other places. So that's why I started a book club and I started doing other things, because I wanted other things that defined me and not just like one thing.
You're 19, you're so young.
Yeah.
You, at this moment, you figured out more than you knew then. Do you think you're still kind of learning that stuff?
Always. Oh my God. I'm going to probably 2 years from now come back on your podcast if I'm invited back and be like, I had no idea what I was talking about. I was 19.
Well, we might have to do this again tomorrow because, like I said, I think this is all going to be blurry.
Okay.
And we're going to hear out of one ear. But having your mom, who has gone through this for
Can
so
I
long.
take this off? Or do I look...
I was just...
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any tools? Like, here's... Like when somebody says, is there any advice you could give me as a comedian? Like, I mean, just do it.
Yeah.
But there are certain things you
Yeah.
could say. Are there tools that resonate with you specifically on that? My self-worth for a very long time was
it like reliant on your work?
being funny.
Yeah, like if people laughed at your jokes.
People, and I would try way too hard, and
Yeah.
your dad could attest to how hard I tried getting kicked out of his basketball game. But I would try way too hard because I felt like if people don't think I'm funny, what value do I have to offer?
Right.
It would get in my way a lot because people
Right.
don't care at all. I'm just now stepping on their feet.
Mm-hmm.
Is there something that you could say if value is beauty, whether it's something you've learned or you've seen through other people that you're working with?
Yeah. For me, it was like value is who you are, what you have to offer, and then the way that you have found to offer that to the world, like the forum and the place that you feel you have found to communicate that within you. Does that make sense?
I don't know. I guess
Value is, I mean, I guess for me it was like, what do I have to offer myself without anything else, and how can I translate that to the world?
To offer the world, to your friends, to people, to yourself.
To not, I could never say the world because not the world,
Well, you're on their stage today.
the whole world.
You know, thinking maybe six-figure numbers.
Whoa.
I guess the best comparison I could have to it is being on camera, and it feels like an actor is modeling because we're telling somebody else's story, we're telling somebody else's product, we're just supposed to make our choices the way you make choices as a model, but we're just like a piece. And I know that there are, I felt it, I heard a lot of people talk about it, this need for validation on it, like, oh, the director doesn't like me, or I wasn't believable, or whatever it is. It's not that, there's a lot of self-importance.
Like, when do you feel like you do your best work?
It's such a corny answer. I've talked about this in a different way in my podcast, but whenever I'm completely present, I'm doing it. It
And
might
when you're
not
not
be
thinking about
Yeah.
all the other stuff. Exactly.
Yeah. Which
Yeah.
I find is pretty easy when acting.
Yeah.
Do you think that's something with modeling, or are you just kind of because you have
I
what's
think,
that?
yeah. And it's funny to me because a lot of people think like, a lot of actors I've noticed feel really uncomfortable getting their picture taken, right? And you think, I mean, maybe I'm wrong,
Yeah,
but like when you have to
maybe.
just be a model, when you can't rely on anything else, you can't be funny, you can't do this, you can't do that. All of a sudden, it's like you're just there.
Right.
It's kind of a vulnerable place to be in, but I think you just have to. You have to see yourself objectively, which is a very difficult thing to do. But it's like, I'm not here to be seen how I want to be seen. I'm here to be seen through someone else's vision, and just like respecting that.
That's a good. That's like a tool. It
It's
makes
a
sense.
huge tool. Like you're a paintbrush, I always say.
I'm so sorry. So disrespectful.
You're probably gonna add in crazy other sounds, so it's okay.
Are you around people that you feel struggle with this?
Yeah. I think everyone. I mean, women especially, and young women all struggle with self-esteem.
Why do you say young women in particular?
I think like puberty and just high school, everything
Social
is hard.
media.
Social media. I mean, it's hard for young women. And then to do that also while being photographed all the time is not easy. So I do see that a lot with young girls, but I also see how all of them hopefully start to develop ways to find their self-esteem again. And like that to me is really cool to see when I see girls who I've like grown with and like what becomes their thing and what kind of helps them grow.
Do you feel that in the music industry?
I think it's really different because, I mean, I can't speak for anybody else because I'm somebody who, like, the thing that matters most to me is writing, you know, and I write all my own songs, and I don't write from other people's perspectives or other people's stories.
I'd love to do a Charlotte plug here, by the way. We'll put up the album cover art here.
Thanks.
I'm not sure exactly when this
Buy
comes
her merch.
out. Where can people get your merch?
On my online, charlottelawrence.com.
Okay. Is there a promo code?
I don't think so.
Promo code Rick's Glassman.
Man.
Rick's Glassman. Promo code Rick's Glassman for 10% off?
No, guys.
Charlotte needs the money.
Yeah, I need the money.
You don't give
She's
10%
really
off?
my rent.
strapped for cash.
I'll
right
tell you
now,
what.
clearly.
Here's what I'm going to do. You could check out her website and maybe print out the pictures of the shirts because they're a little expensive. Head over to rickglassman.com, click store, promo code BOOBS for 10% off. I just need you to know, out of respect, that is what my promo code is.
Great.
Neither of us have them.
Nope. Itty bitty titty committee.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that, guys.
Thank you.
All
Rick.
boobs are beautiful.
Could you actually maybe do a PSA about how...
PSA
Do you know what
to
a
the
PSA?
audience. Yeah.
Yeah, Charlotte, what is
A
PSA?
public service announcement.
Woo!
I almost said person service.
So we're gonna add a little music. We'll push in and just could you do a very sincere 10 seconds? How important it is that it doesn't matter. Also, am I allowed to do this?
What?
Is it too much boob comedy with young girls on my couch?
I'm giving you permission.
Yeah, but I need hers.
I give permission for Charlotte to do a PSA.
Here's what
about
we'll
small
do.
boobs.
I'll go fill up my coffee.
While Rick goes and fills his coffee.
Be sincere. Get a tear. Be like
Yeah, come on.
In the 90s, it was all about huge knocks, and now it's just about the art.
I'm here to tell you a very important message that all titties of different shapes, sizes, colors, nipples, hair, whatever you want, whatever you see, whatever there is, whatever you have, they're all beautiful.
Yeah, there's no way we're using this.
Rick's like, nope. You have Bill Lawrence in your head.
No. There is
I'm
no...
surprised Bill's not out there.
Yeah,
Like,
just
in the
staring.
tree.
Yeah, your dad, and I know you know this. He actually brags about this. He is he's. Oh, I think it's time. I think it's time for our Chupa Chup hour. Did you not hear that big ding noise? You heard it, right?
I heard it. I didn't hear anything.
We both went quiet. I was like,
what's happening?
Your dad is a proud dad, and everybody on Undateable knew everything you were doing. And I don't remember if I was there for this or if your dad told me, but I can like visualize. There was a show that he was at that he was by himself, or he was, yeah, I must have not been there. And he's just wearing I love Charlotte, like a Charlotte Lawrence sweatshirt. And he's just like chanting your name. And he's, I don't know, he's maybe, late 30s now. Is that something that ever is You don't seem bothered by it.
Oh my God, I'm the opposite.
Because I would love it. I had that with
love
my
it more
mom.
than anything. He supports me and my music just like unconditionally more than anybody else. It's so adorable. He's like a full, every show that he can be at, he's at. He wears my merch. He sits next to all my friends or my fans and wants to just talk about the music and me for hours. It's the cutest thing in the world. He's the proudest dad. It's like, it's the most precious thing.
Were you happy to move out?
Yeah. I mean, that house is just insane. Kaia can attest to it. It's like,
it's so funny
fucking
because
crazy.
Can you hear? Am I in frame? Do you want me? Am I out of focus? I can come forward. I'll come forward.
I don't have
No, I'll come forward. I'll come forward. It's fine.
This setup.
You're good. I got comfy. Okay. I would be at Charlotte's house and you know, at this point she's 20 and
Happy birthday.
and it would, you know, I'd hear like her little brother knocking on the door. She'd be like, "Get out! What are you?" And I was like, it was shocking to me because I was like,
They
"You're
don't
20.
leave me alone ever.
But
I love them. They're my family's the best. But there's always 20 people at the house. My little brothers are mentally insane and need to literally break shit
I
and scream
love
every
her
10
little
seconds.
brothers.
They're incredible, but they're insane.
And they
Yeah.
love me."
They love Kaia. Will, my oldest little brother, I'm so sorry,
know who
Will.
they
I
are.
love you so much. I'm so sorry about
You
this.
know Will.
Is in
Of
love with
course.
Kaia.
Will.
Loves Kaia more than he loves anybody in the
Will
universe.
is 18, by the way.
Yeah.
Not that I'm
Not
just
that it
saying.
matters.
I was just
Uh,
well, it matters.
PSA.
does he get nervous around her?
Very. And he always asks me.
He texted me. He
always.
texted me the other day, actually.
I have a surprise for you.
Will's here.
No, Mariah's still here.
Oh fuck.
Does that? Do you remember when that happened? Was there a moment where there was a certain age or something where he started acting different around you?
He's always tried to act cool.
He was very sweet. I think I started like kind of joking around and messing with him a little bit when he was like getting older, and I was like, "Well, you got taller, this or that," and then I think I'm so sorry, Will. Is he gonna kill me? Is he gonna be so mad?
No.
Will started asking me for book recommendations,
And he doesn't.
and I was like,
He doesn't read for fun.
I was like, you know, maybe you're the only 17-year-old boy in the history of the world who wants to read Camus, but I'll still, you know.
And he read the whole fucking book.
I mean, he still asks, yeah, and he does
And
read
then
them.
wanted to talk
I
about it
haven't-
with
I
Kaia
haven't
for
had him-
hours.
Well, I haven't had him give me a book report yet, so I don't. Who knows? But yeah, Will's my little reading buddy now, and
Do you come across that a lot?
It's so cute. That really
come
is the
across
cutest
what?
thing.
Are there people that have crushes on you that you just have to deal with, and like that's like
Oh, it's never dealing with. Ugh, you have a crush on. I mean, it's like shocking every time.
oh, you're shocked every time.
I am shocked every time.
Are you shocked when people like you?
No, Charlotte knows.
No.
Charlotte's like, no, I'm
You're cool.
cool. I know. That's the thing. She's cool. I'm not cool. So when people, especially like 13-year-old me, would be like, what?
I still want to, and I still want to get to the money game. Okay.
Let's talk.
I want to know
Big bucks.
I want to know what you made
Big buckaroos.
for that first show that you did.
Nothing.
You don't make anything on runway.
You make nothing on runways.
Charlotte speaks from experience.
Yeah, Charlotte,
Obviously, because
Charlotte,
I'm a supermodel. I walk every runway, and you literally just don't make anything from runway.
Charlotte, let me hear it. Let me hear it from Kaia. Is this true?
The first time I went and did shows, I lost money
Because of travel and stuff.
because you pay for your own hotel and flights. And
And they pay you, but
They
like
pay
nothing.
you,
like
but-
$1,000 or something.
I honestly could. I was 16. I didn't have control over my finances
Right.
at the time, but yeah, not enough to.
But why do it? Because this is the way in.
That was the way in, and then hopefully from there you book something that will pay you. And
Magazines too. They don't pay you because
Where's the money,
The
other
honor
than
is to be on a
campaign?
magazine.
the money is like, I think
deals.
probably the more deals like contracts, things like that, like a beauty contract or a fragrance contract, things like that. Or
What kind of money does a fragrance contract offer? And what is it for a year? 2 years?
It depends. They're all different. They're all so different. It
I
could,
won't
like,
quote you on your own personal thing.
No, I literally have no idea because they're all so different. But I will say the more something is used, like the more coverage it has, the more you're getting paid because that's like your image being everywhere. So
billboards
the more
or ads.
commercial something is, usually you get paid more for it.
What's a big job pay?
I don't know.
Do you want me to look it up? And then you just tell me?
You should.
Do you really not know, or do you not want to talk about it?
No. I genuinely, I don't know, because I've never done something that was like a huge, super overexposed thing. So I don't know, because there's like different levels to it. But I assume, you see people in like Super Bowl ads and stuff. When like LeBron James does a Super Bowl ad, he's getting paid an insane amount.
Yeah.
Models don't get paid the same as celebrities for endorsements like that, though.
A lot of models that get paid aren't the high fashion ones. Like the girls that can just do e-com and like shoot for American Apparel or Paxson, like really big corporations. It's like that's like the regular money for models. And then don't you feel like high fashion models don't get as much? I have to get this answer.
You have to know. You're a human being.
Yeah.
You have to know what one of your biggest jobs paid. And if we don't want to talk about it, then we're bleep central and we'll head on out. But let's quit dancing, baby. There's no music going on.
We can, if we bleep it out, I can tell you.
All right, fine, but I'm gonna hint.
Okay, like a fragrance, a typical fragrance deal would be like for 2 years.
Dollars?
I mean, I'm not speaking from personal experience. That's what I've heard.
Okay. Well,
that's what I've heard.
I'll speak from personal experience. She is saying the truth.
Yeah. And when you're...
That's actually not even...
kidding.
I'm not even giving you my personal number. I'm giving you another number.
Okay. Here's just a little more. Wow. So you're 19. Happy birthday, by the way.
Thank you
and
so
then
much.
you also have your own place?
Should we tell the story?
Should we tell the story?
What do you guys think?
I'm going to
Do you
tell
want to
the
hear the
story.
story?
Do you want to hear the story? I'm going to tell the story. I would like to tell the story first. Charlotte and I have been dear friends for 10 years now. And midway through quarantine, so I moved to New York when I was 17 because I was modeling. And
by yourself? Family's still here?
Family's still here. And, I have family out there. But yeah, I moved to New York when I was 17. So I moved out. And I've been living there the past few years. And I come back here a lot to visit my family. But during the Patricia, I came home and I ended up staying with my family. And I was like, it's weird to move back in with your parents when you've been out for 2 years.
When you're out for 2 years, you're in New York. Is it a place that you own?
Yeah. Yeah.
Your place.
Rent it. Yeah.
So you don't own it.
I rent it from my parents.
Oh, you have a family place. Got it. Makes sense.
I also, by the way, during
the
pandemic, I was like, I love you guys so much. I can't pay rent anymore. But
so
yes.
during the pandemic, you come back to LA.
I come back to LA. I moved back in with my parents, which was kind of just like, whoa, hello. It was really nice though. But after a few months when I was like, you know what, I think I'm actually just going to base out of LA anyways. And Charlotte was feeling like moving out of her parents' house. We decided to move in together.
Oh, you guys live together?
For a week or two.
The same time that we moved in together, I went through a breakup and she got a new boyfriend. So it was like...
It was awful timing and...
horrible fucking timing for both of us.
And... So
like literally same day.
The house that Charlotte lives in now, I lived in with her for 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
I'm confused.
Yeah.
You moved in, or you're not living together?
We lived together. We lived past tense together.
We lived together.
I was like, you know what? I want to be friends with you forever. We can't live together.
Whose place is it?
Now I live there.
Now it's hers.
I'm just renting it though.
And your boyfriend, and I apologize for not doing my research well enough, but he's an actor, strong dude,
Very strong, yeah.
hot guy.
Yeah, I would say.
And you guys have been together since September.
Yes, August.
Is there a lot of like it goes on with that?
I mean, no, I think it's all just like I try to stay super private. We don't do anything either. Like it's a pandemic. It's the Patricia, you know? So it's kind of nice to have like everyone stays home anyways. So just stay home.
Is there a difference between dating as a famous person versus not being famous but being in high school and dating?
I never dated anyone until I was out of high school, so I have no idea what it's like to date someone in high school.
Well,
I look at Charlotte because I know Charlotte knows what it's like.
Well, I
don't
get paparazzi. I'm not like that level, but I don't know. I've been dating since I've been young. I don't know. I always dated. I never dated like high schoolers.
Hell yeah, you're so fucking cool.
Charlotte
I always
never
dated-
dated
You're like
people.
Cher and
Charlotte never
Clueless.
dated people her own age.
No, I always dated older guys. So I kind of always, it was
Now
always,
Sorry,
that you're,
Bill.
can I ask
sorry,
a question?
Dad. My dad knows.
Now that you're older, looking back, like now that you're the age of the guys that you dated when you were in high school,
Oh, I thought you were talking
how
to me.
how does it make you feel?
I don't know. It's a weird conundrum, you might say, because sometimes I think like I was the, the girl in high school that was never at school because I was always working, and the people that I worked with and the people that I surrounded myself with for my job and for pleasure, because I was like so obsessed with music. I still am. So it's like everything that I would do in my job, like those were my people, those were my best friends, those were my the dudes that I would meet. So it's just kind of like the people that I was surrounded by were the people that I was dating. And I was older in the sense of like I was working and making money, and I wasn't into I never went to high school parties, or I've never done a keg, or like I've never experienced
never done a keg?
like that. Never.
I've never either.
What is doing a keg?
I don't know. Isn't it like the
Well,
big
Charlotte,
barrel?
neither of us.
The big
drink.
barrel when you go
Neither
do it.
of
I only
us-
seen it in
we're
a
not
movie.
Oh, you never
21.
drank
We
from a
don't
keg.
drink.
I don't drink.
I don't drink.
I don't drink.
Should we have a little champagne?
Let's pop a bottle.
But I don't know. But then the other side of it is like, now that I'm older and you look back, it's like, oh, I was still young. I was still like 16, 17. That
Do you think you're not now? I'm trying to like when I was 21, I felt like I was 23. I felt like I was old. And when you guys are, I remember people calling me a kid when I was in my early 20s, and it's like it felt like slang.
Mm-hmm.
But now you're kids. It still feels that way. Do you feel like you're old?
No, I don't. I know that I'm still young, but just being above 18 feels like okay, so I'm a full-blown in textbook like adult now,
I
so
felt
you
like
can
it
look
took,
back at
like-
your childhood and be like, I was like,
It felt like it took a long time for both Charlotte and I to turn 18.
yeah,
I
it
think.
did.
How long would you say it took?
I would say about 18 years.
What about you?
So
Around the
18
same, about
so
the same.
yeah, around the same.
I watched a few of your interviews, and it seems it's a big, I guess like I don't know if it's a point of pride, but a big like an identity of your brand and what you do, that you write your own music. Is that something
Wait,
that?
Charlotte writes her own music?
Have you ever heard that I write my own music?
Wait, you write your own
I
music?
do.
Oh my god.
Surprise.
You're gonna probably have to tune it.
Here, I have it.
Sure. Oy vey. This is why we have towels. Yeah, tune it, and then I'm gonna have you come out of the curtains like it's a late night.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
Are you pitch perfect?
Yeah.
No, you're not. Are you really? Oh my, are you actually?
Actually, just do the E and then I can do the rest. No.
There you go.
Is that? Are you actually pitch perfect?
I wouldn't say pitch.
Oh yeah. Wait.
Should I be Jimmy Kimmel?
Yeah.
All right.
But could you just be like behind this, and then we'll say, ladies and gentlemen, Charlotte Lawrence.
Okay.
What am I singing?
Shh, we can't let them know that you're there yet.
Stop moving.
Don't, Charlotte. We'll tell you when. Just don't move yet, okay? So 16 was your first show.
Mm-hmm.
And then, when's the next leap from like I'm just trying something to becoming America's next top
I mean,
shop?
if I go back, like, I mean, I have to go back,
Charlotte,
like,
hold on. Stop. We're about. I just need to have a lead in.
she can't literally has to make everything about her.
But
It's so annoying.
But when you move, we see it. I just need to get like 20 seconds of lead in so we can then cut to okay.
So, I mean, if I'm going back, that's 16, that's 3 years ago. Out of high school, literally from my high school to the runway, thinking about so much going through my head, so many nerves. And it's funny because they were like, just walk like you're walking down the street. I don't walk down the street in front of Laura Dern and A$AP Rocky. So it was just a little bit different.
Why?
Unless you live in LA, and then you probably
Right.
do. It's really distracting how much she's moving. Can you tell her to stop moving?
Charlotte, could you give us? I just need
Is she
20
sit-
seconds, and you could just keep being a bang. Could you just chill for 20 seconds?
Okay.
Okay.
It's distracting me.
So you're walking in front of A$AP Rocky, who is
Yeah.
who's the rapper who uses dollar signs in his name.
Yes,
and
which
then
is a cool rapper
Laura
thing.
Dern is the girl who created Girls.
That's Lena Dunham.
You do normally walk in front of Lena Dunham, just not Laura
Yeah.
Dune. From the hit game Dune.
Correct.
Okay.
I mean, did you tell her she's not supposed to be making noises?
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Kaia Gerber. No. All right, go back in. We'll do it. I just need 20 seconds, so for real, so can you chill?
You should cover her more.
I'm gonna fucking murder you.
Use it in your music.
Bitch. And wait, how did we meet? We should tell that story quickly just because I feel like we didn't.
Well, technically it was Undateable.
I guess that's true. But when did we really like...
We bonded? Like, when did we like...
At my dad's birthday.
Hold on a sec.
Did someone say something?
Mariah! It was, I don't know if it was a birthday, but it was at the Lawrence household.
It was a Lawrence household. I think you were doing magic tricks.
You call them magic tricks. I call them that too. So why don't we just go ahead and call them magic tricks?
Yeah.
Was they doing magic?
I think so.
Charlotte's brother was doing magic.
But you were you were like, oh, okay. Because I think you were like, okay, little 10-year-old boy, you think you can do magic. And then you kind of tried to one-up him, which I thought was really funny.
Oh, that's so shitty of me to have done.
No, it was
Or should
really...
I say, to have chapsticked. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce your musical guest. Does she have a stage name? Is it just Charlotte?
I think it's just Charlotte Lawrence.
Charlotte, the Hitman Lawrence!
Don't worry.
Do you have a deal with Anthropology that could get that?
By the way, I was just about to ask you because I have the same pillows from Anthropology. Same exact pattern and everything. I'll send you a picture.
There is I can't forget. I mean, she didn't tell me. She brought it up and I
What?
offered. She's like, no, don't. You do something with a dress that my girlfriend really wants. There's no way of you getting it. I don't know how this works.
There is.
but
I'll get it for her.
I'm going to figure that out in a second.
When you pay me for doing this podcast, which you are paying me for.
Yeah. Well.
No, where is it from? I'll get it for her.
I don't know what your rate is. I only know your friend's rates.
True. I'll get it for her.
I'll tell you in a second.
Okay.
Hey. Well,
Do you actually want me to play something?
no.
Can I just improv about you and Kaia?
Sure, but I mean, people.
Can I just stand here and then be done?
No, I think you should sing something great. Sing a song about us.
Yeah. Kaia, do you want to sing for me? Or play the guitar?
No.
That's not what this is about, and you know that, so.
What do you sing one of your originals?
Fuck no. Kaia and Rick.
Oh.
Rick and Kaia. Kaia and Rick.
Both.
Rick and Kaia.
Could you do something though for real? Could you like really?
Like try.
I know that's a tough thing. It's
No.
it's an embarrassing place to be, like to be put on the spot like that. But it would be so great.
Come on.
Are you feeling a little embarrassed?
No, I'm not embarrassed. I'm
Oh!
terrified that you're gonna throw something. Or
No.
something.
You don't have to
no.
play. If you don't, I really would love, especially when we snapped to cut to something. If we could have a little bit of your thing, and then we'll.
I would play a real song.
Play a real
Yeah.
song.
Could we? There's two ways of doing this. There's you playing. Mark this, by the way. I want to chop this so it's not so. Either just we treat it like it's a late night performance and you do it and we're filming it, or could we do stuff where we're cutting to reaction shots of us and our reaction shots don't really match up?
Yeah.
Do whatever.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll just play like a little.
We have to cheat to
Tell me when to
cameras.
stop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should I just play
Go back in the curtain.
So
I'm gonna
Charlotte's here.
I'm gonna introduce
Are
you.
you gonna make me stay in the curtain?
No, I'll bring you out. I'll bring you out. No. I'm just saying, like, you don't have to be looking at her. You know, like you could sometimes, and sometimes you could be looking wherever. I just want to have some
What if I
odd
just look at
reaction
you?
shots. Sure,
Okay.
but do different versions of it. You know what I mean? Like silly, not silly, whatever it is, different cuts. But yeah, real quick, we met. It was at the Lawrence house.
At the Lawrence household.
Oh no, you wanted to be Jimmy Kimmel, so put on your mustache, be Jimmy Kimmel, and introduce Charlotte.
Does Jimmy Kimmel have a mustache?
He does.
Sometimes?
Yeah, almost always.
Charlotte's like, yeah, I was on his show last week, so I'd know. All right, we've got a special musical guest performance tonight. Everybody welcome Charlotte Lawrence. Her debut EP called Charlotte is out now.
You actually want me to play something?
I very much do. I would love it. I think you're great.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
I understand.
Wait. I'm having a moment where I gotta choose if I go or stay. And I'm overflowing. I'm so nervous.
It's okay.
That is detrimental.
I'm proud of you for doing this. That's a tough thing to do.
My mental state. I'm not nervous about singing, just about what you guys are doing.
Nothing.
And I'm overdosing. I know I love to cry. That don't mean I'll justify the last few nights. Yeah, I'm stuck in this state of mind where you can't be this and I'll be a secret. Everything is steady if we keep it. I'm hanging on to the thrill, babe, if and when it'll kill me. Oh, you can't be this and I'll be a secret, secret taste. The blood on my lips from the words I wish I'd say, but they go unspoken. I crave to get out of this limbo before I go insane. Got me screaming out your name, saying I know I love to cry, but that don't mean I'll justify the last few nights. Yeah, I'm stuck in this state of mind where you can't be this and I'll be a secret. Everything is if we keep it. I'm hanging on to the thrill, babe, if and when it'll kill me. Oh, you can be this and I'll be a secret, secret alone. Ooh, I don't wanna be your little secret.
Ooh.
Ooh. Is that enough? Is that good for you guys?
Yeah. Charlotte, that's really good.
You guys, I swear on my life.
She sings a beautiful lullaby and goes, is that enough?
No, because I'm not nervous about singing in front of people. It's more so the entire time that I'm singing, I get nervous that Rick is going to do something or pull, because I've seen your podcast. You know what I mean? I've seen what you do. I've seen your surprises.
Yeah, but clearly we don't mean anything because we haven't gotten any special surprise or anything.
Yeah.
I've done a couple like silly, like I refer to them as like special episodes, but normally they're sincere. I mean, this is a relatively
I was
goofier
literally
one.
the whole time I was nervous. I was just nervous that that something was gonna happen.
Well, I'm sorry that I made you feel unsafe. I really wanted to hear it. And
You're very untrusting, Rick.
No, that's not true.
That's not true.
That's
I
not true.
trust him.
I take
Look
it back.
at
I
him.
take it back.
Thank you. I really like. I mean, I post about your stuff. I share your stuff. I send your stuff.
Thank you.
I'm a really big fan of yours. I was actually
Thank
introduced to you quite literally through your dad and a lot of your performances.
I mean, every time you're at my house, he makes me do a full performance for everybody there.
Yeah, I come to your house. I think he
You've
calls
been there
them
multiple times.
bar nights, right?
Yeah.
He calls it something where it's really cool.
It's
It
so
is
much
cool.
fun. That was my
It's very
favorite
cool.
pre-quarantine activity that we had going on. That was really fun.
Are you getting hot?
No.
Are you cold?
No.
Are you cold?
No.
If you get cold, let me know
Okay.
because I'll give you one of my sweatshirts to put on.
That's a real
Well, that's a
fire
real
pit.
gentleman.
I didn't
type
mean it
thing
as
to
much
do.
as like putting my coat in the rain, as much as I did like showing off my merch.
Oh, do you have merch?
Oh,
by
I would
the way?
wear your merch right now.
Well, you just have to snap into it. Perfect. That took 30 minutes. I have mediums. When they're new, they have a little bit of a paint smell.
You know that's my favorite smell. Is wet paint is my favorite smell.
This is a dry paint.
Oh, let me see if it's the smell that I like. No, it's not the wet paint.
I know.
You know what I'm talking about? Like when you walk into like a construction site and the walls
Can
are
you
like
put the sweatshirt
just
on?
drying. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We have dinner reservations.
Fuck.
Sorry about the smell, girls.
It's honestly not bad.
I would say it's more of like a vinegar.
Yeah, it's like vinegary. It's not wet paint.
I'm so sorry.
You make it in the same factory that makes like balsamic vinegar.
Maybe apple cider. So I have 2 games that I want to try that I didn't prep. So I'm not exactly sure how they go, but
Okay.
I think we could figure out.
We're big gamers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What's
Oh,
10 plus
yeah?
5?
15.
Okay. This is.
She says through a mouthful of puff.
What?
Don't smoke.
Don't smoke, kids. I have a bad nicotine addiction. It's a puff. And I wish I didn't.
Well,
PSA.
I
Boobs are great and don't smoke nicotine.
I have learned how to, through EMDR, hypnotize people into not. I can't make somebody not smoke, but I could fix it a little bit. I think.
No way.
May I?
Yeah.
All right. Close your eyes. Could you uncross your legs, please? Maybe just put them on the ground. What's a color? What's a calming color for you?
Blue.
Blue. Close your eyes. Relax. Picture a blue glow. It's coming from above and slowly covering the top of your head as it comes down to cover your eyes, your nose, and your mouth. It flows down your shoulders and your... I'm so sorry. It's an exercise in being present. That was good.
Did I pass?
I don't know. Would you like to take another hit of your nicotine pen?
No.
Not bad, right?
Not bad.
You guys, welcome to one of my favorite parts of Take Your Shoes Off. This is the Newlywed Game.
We're good at this.
We know it's going to fight the Newlywed Game. Newlyweds, newlyweds, and newlyweds, newlyweds, and who has got just married? It's the time to Harry's. Everybody knows it's a newlywed, newly fed, newly bed. Never to stop giving in the newly kid. Now you taking it, giving and loving and living to push it. Put it on the band and giving and push it. You ask this question, do you pass this next? Do you tell them who danced? Do you tell them who's best? What you want for dinner? What's their favorite movie? The Newlywed Game.
Woo!
All right. So,
I thought you were gonna have a stroke.
I have
Ooh.
some poster board
Okay.
because I tend to vomit towards the end of the podcast and I just don't want to get it on my lap. I also have some markers because I know you love the smell of vinegar, baby.
I love them. I love the smell of Sharpies and wet paint.
Charlotte was the kid sniffing Sharpies in the
I was the
girls'
kid putting
bathroom.
scissors in
Each other's sentences.
what's it called?
Where were
Where
you putting
plug
scissors?
in art class. I used to, when I was a kid, would
So
put the scissors
electrocuting
electrocuting
yourself.
myself.
We actually have a clip of that happening. You want to cut to it?
Oh, look, a pair of scissors, and look, it's an outlet. It's an outlet. Not too late on that one.
That seemed horrific.
Yeah,
What
it was
happened?
really
Did it
hard.
affect your body at all?
A little brain damage, but that's it.
Yes. All right. So,
I feel like you Amazon things a lot. Am I wrong
Are you
in
an
thinking
Amazon
that?
Primer?
I don't like to leave much.
Okay. You're a Postmater?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
me too.
really connected with you when you said I don't spend much of my money except for on Postmates.
I spend so much money on Postmates, and that's the literal only thing.
Postmates and magic cards for me. Actually, I want to show you something. There's nothing to put in there. I recently started collecting graded beta cards, and I've been opening them on some of my podcasts because I'm kind of developing a pretty significant Magic the Gathering audience. So I want to show you girls something.
What is it?
I call this segment How to Flirt with a Model or Two. Hey. Oh, that's a sweet sweatshirt. I bet it'd look better on the website when like you could see it all. I'd like to have one of you take this out and explain what you're seeing and show the camera.
Okay. Sports.
We love sports.
Okay, I'm gonna open it. Is there like, you want me to be careful with it?
Yeah, it's in a case. It's an expensive card, but it's in a case. Real expensive.
The world's most trusted source in collecting. Kyle says thanks.
You're welcome. But the other side is the front.
Oh,
Isn't that good?
we got a big one here. We have got the Summon Spectre
Hypnotic Spectre.
flying. An opponent damaged by Spectre must discard a card at random from his or her hand. Ignore this effect if opponent has no cards left in hand. There was no trace of aught on that illumined face.
So people play games with the cards.
Yeah, it's Pokemon, but chess.
Okay, I get it.
And
We should play chess one time.
And some of these cards I've been collecting since 97-ish. And some of these cards now are, very, very expensive. 6-figure cards. And I want to buy a box of either Arabian Nights or Beta. And
I like Beta Fish. And I like Aladdin.
what does that have to do? Oh, because of Arabian Nights? So maybe we'll insert a commercial of the box breaking to see if people are interested. So I made a purchase recently. Great packaging job. Box of cards has between 36 and 60 packs. A box of antiquities, 60 packs per box. Each pack was approximately $3, right? Which would put the box worth at $180, give or take. In this box, he has another box. This cost $57,000 for this box of cards. That was $180 when it came out. I don't know when I'm posting this. I've been working on for about a year now. I want to do special merchandise for Take Your Shoes Off, and because I'm so into collecting cards, I wanted to make playing cards. The artwork is so good. Shout out to Scott Hepburn. He's a legit Marvel and DC illustrator. For those of you who have been watching, you know that I have a Hulk 181, a Goblin Hulk, and a Wolverine me. He does it with ink and whiteout. This is unbelievable. The colored version of it is so cool, too. I will be making more. I'm going to be making these with permission of the guests, of course. Different versions. You guys, please welcome the Wedding Guys.
Thank you, Kyle. Do you want me to put this somewhere special? I won't ruin it. Okay.
So is it kind of like the more expensive one is the rarer it is? So it's
The
the one that kills them all and wins all the games?
It's
Do we get Sharpies or no?
yeah. Be respectful with these things. That's about right. So, where's my phone? Because I have the questions on my phone. Oh no. Oh no.
Do we get to keep the sweaters?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
My advice to you is
love
to
you,
wash
Kyle.
them in cold and hang dry.
I love you too.
Okay.
Oh, this is
I like the thick
pungent. Woo!
So the way this game works, and I have no idea, is I ask a question, right? I'm going to ask Kaia. I'm going to ask you, what's one of Charlotte's deepest secrets? What is Charlotte's deepest secret? Oh, I don't know if me putting on a Steve Harvey mustache is technically cultural appropriation, or is it just a mustache? If the reason I'm putting on the mustache is because I'm being like Steve Harvey on Family Feud, am I doing something? Am I appropriating mustaches? I guess if I use a different color mustache. But this sticky stuff doesn't work. Charlotte, careful that doesn't go through under your pants.
I'm ready.
Okay, Charlotte's drawing a picture of a family with 3 daughters. Okay, so, and that is time. That is time. Don't look at each other's. That is time. So, the question was, Kaia, what is one of Charlotte's deepest, darkest secrets? And we will get back to the answer right when we get back. If you're looking for just the right flooring, you need choices. And at Marshall Carpet One, you'll certainly find them. And we're back. That was crazy. I can't believe you revealed that. Are you feeling embarrassed?
You know, no, it's more empowering.
Wow. Well, that was the wedding guys. So thank you so much for playing. No, why don't you show us?
She made out with my brother a few times. Didn't tell me.
I used to really like her brother.
Charlotte.
The towel makes sense.
Did I spill?
If Charlotte's around, yeah. No, it didn't spill, but I would take those because she's, yeah. Are we starting again, or is that?
We got it.
Okay.
I'll chop down and keep the beats
Okay.
tight. All right, that was fucking fantastic. we got another round. This is the super secret bonus round. This is where no holds barred. Holds barge. No hole barred. No ho art district.
Okay.
Okay? This is where we ask Charlotte something that, and I've by the way, I've had a really good time. I hope you girls have had a good time.
this
I mean,
has
it's
been a lot
really,
of
it's a
fun.
little off the walls, but
Yeah.
you know, this is what it is. But I don't want this to spoil it because this is about to get fucking nuts. Okay?
Okay.
Here it is. Here's the question. We had somebody phone in a question. I can't believe they asked this. But this is what they asked. And you can't get mad at me.
Yeah, it's not your fault.
And I'm gonna ask Kaia, and then Charlotte, you write the answer, and then you write your answer too.
Okay.
Kaia. Mm-hmm. True or false? Mm-hmm. We could take it out.
Okay.
True or false? Step Brothers is a top 5 comedy. Ooh, jeez, I can't believe this. Oh, God. Okay, and we are back. Charlotte wrote, "Get rid of the Jews." What?
Wrong crowd, Charlotte. Wrong crowd.
I think this is the right crowd. I think there's a bit much. No. But in case for the audio people who you know are like, geez, I love Charlotte's music, but I was afraid she was anti-Semitic. She wrote true. So that's the Newlywed Game. Great. So we're just beta testing here, seeing what games work. We'll figure out in post. I have another game.
All right.
Okay. This is a game that I like to call 2021 Scandals. 2021 Scandals. We have the Scandal magazines. Because you girls are so in the know.
Are we writing?
I don't
this
know
one
if
as well?
we're as in the know as
Oh,
you
please.
might think we are.
I was getting Chinese food with you in London and fucking, am I allowed to say who was there? At the table? The girl who plays the girl doctor in Scrubs?
Oh,
No.
Sarah?
Your mom.
Oh, my mom.
Yeah. And fucking the Kardashians. Okay? So you know about these people. I'm going to read.
But we don't keep up with the haps.
You're not keeping up with the Kardashians?
Soundbite. Promo. Market. All right. So here's where I ask.
That's a good one.
Did you hear about this? This is fucking nuts. Aaron and Corey have been dating for 1.5 years.
Who are they?
I don't know. My life after Kanye West. True or false? What's your take on Kim and Kanye? This is what people are tuning in for.
Bring in the specialists, me and Charlotte.
Charlotte, true or false? Kanye West needs to get his act together, while Kim Kardashian, she's like, it's like there's so much drama.
I think good people are good people, and people go through some struggles, and yeah.
This is fucking nuts.
What?
7 months. Oh, that's dark. I don't want to. That's sad. I don't want to do that. It's about John Travolta's ex-wife who passed.
Oh.
So I don't.
I'm really sorry to that family.
This is crazy. Mother Duchess teacher hairdresser.
No.
Kate. Okay.
Oh no, it's more like no.
Therapy saved my life.
What?
Yeah.
Same. Oh my God, who?
For years. So nervous reading out loud. For years, Grey's Anatomy alum quietly struggled with anxiety. Then she asked for help. This is
Katherine Heigl.
Yeah.
We love.
Now, what is your take on this? Is crazy, and I don't want to poke fun because there's a big movement going on right now in mental illness and depression and some of the other bad stuff. Overeating, undereating, eating not the right macros, vegetarian.
Okay, this has gone. It's taking a turn.
We could do another one.
Vegan.
Yeah. It's just
pescatarians, paleo,
Gluten,
dairy.
this one's crazy, and this is true. I'm at Rite Aid the other day picking up poster board and markers and presents. I have a present for you before we get out.
Yeah,
I gotta
what
give it
the
to you.
heck?
I'll give it to you. Relax.
What
he
the
likes
hey?
me more than he likes you, obviously.
That's what those are for gay horses.
What?
Isn't there gay horses say what's up joke?
Hey.
Yeah. But I think that, you know that joke? I
That's
think it's,
actually not okay. That's homophobic.
I agree. I don't know if
Because
it's
not all, well, not all, it's a stereotype. Not all gay people. What does a gay person sound like?
Well, it's horses, first of all. And second of all, that's the point I wanted
but
to
what
make.
is a gay, like,
Yeah, I think that hay is for all horses. Whether you're gay.
why is hay just for horses, though? Why can't hay be, like, why can't I have
Well,
one?
now you're getting down to philosophical question,
But
like
I'm
why
saying,
are,
like,
why
why
are
is
tricks
hay-
just for
Kaia
kids?
wants
They're
the
not
hay.
really just for horses.
But well, how come everyone thinks that hay is for horses?
If I go to London, okay,
like, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't
Or
make
you-
it drink, right?
I say you could lead a horse to water or you can't.
Can you lead a horse to water? And like, why is it only a horse? Could you lead a cow to water too?
Yes.
And like, how come a horse not drinking is different than a cow not drinking? They all need water.
Because a horse, a steed, is typically needs to be broken in. It's a wild animal that we have
Absolutely.
tamed. While cows are man's best friend on
Okay,
the farm.
a lion.
You
There
can't. Well, that's where they get the watering hole.
We could
from.
talk about the Tiger King. I'd rather not get into that though.
Could I answer you with a kind of like just a bit of an analogy?
Yes.
I'm in England. I'm doing my thing. I'm saying what's up at the pub, right?
Mm-hmm.
And someone says, "You guys, let's take a vote. Who wants to go down to the local petite, whatever the soup shop is?" And some of the guys go, "Nay." Are they horses?
A little bit.
No.
I think they are a little bit.
How come a horse?
I think
owns
everybody's
the
a little
saying
bit
nay?
horse. Because everybody has a little bit in them. Why can't everybody say nay?
Well, you definitely can't say nay.
Can I say the word nay?
I don't know if we could bleep it.
Say it.
Don't do it. Don't
Say it. Whisper it.
no.
Whisper it.
Don't
Whisper
do
it.
it.
Do
It's
it.
technically it's an N-word. I wouldn't do it. So I'm buying this magazine, right? And I see something that's crazy. And I don't want to listen. I don't want to really call you out, but Life and Style already did.
What'd they say about me?
Kaia Gerber dumped again. Why Mom Cindy took his side.
I told my mom, stop taking other people's sides.
And is this who it was that you were dating?
You know what? He's a little old for me.
Put it down. Brings bad memories.
I mean, stack it up.
How does your mom take his side? What is this magazine? How are they changing the narrative?
I didn't know you were going to ask me about this.
All right, we can cut it out. I'm sorry
Take a
about
moment
that.
of silence.
Sure.
Let her process.
Oh, I have a gift for her. It's
Yeah, you might as well give it to me. Make me feel
it's
better.
on this side over there. Yeah. So I understand that you're on your way to France soon. And
Ooh la la.
yeah, if you could show the camera.
Ooh la la.
And I know you're big into. Well, we'll let you open it, but I thought on the plane, I got you some stuff that you could use for your trip.
There's a lot of things in here.
Yeah, well, it's a
I
long
don't
long
get
flight.
gifts a lot.
You're a sweet man.
Thanks. Would you sing a song? for us? Well, like a really... Actually, Kaia, would you mind?
You get me.
Because you're vegan.
What is it?
I actually ran out of Q-tips last night. I'm not kidding. You're awesome for this.
Absolutely.
What are your take on Q-tips? Do you put them in your ear?
I do, but I don't go all the way in.
Haven't
Can't
you
go all the way
heard
in.
the thing that
don't go all
Q-tips
the
are
way in.
worse because it pushes it down?
Yeah, but that's like saying all Q-tips are bad is just like saying only horses drink water.
Right.
I
That's
see
not
where you're
the
coming
case.
from. But they have this new thing that's like a scope that has a camera in it.
Yeah, I'm not into that.
I want to
That's
try
gross.
it. I fucking love that
I know that
shit.
you're big in with your book club, and I'm not hip to what is out there, but that's a best-selling novelist.
The marriage... I mean, look at... Speaking of horses.
Yeah.
Speaking of hay.
Yeah, speaking of hunk, the 3 H's on that book cover.
I mean, horses, hay, hunk, and...
Go ahead.
howdy.
Yeah, there you go. That's another H. So that's
One of
something
my
you could read on the plane.
favorites.
Have you
I love a chap on a cover.
We love a cowboy.
That's actually one thing I look for when picking a book. Are they wearing chaps?
And if they're not,
cut.
are you going to read that on the plane? And if not, it's no big deal. I could return it.
Yeah, I could read it on the plane.
Okay. Will you send me a little... and that's something you could put in your hotel room or
Wait,
if
that's
you're,
so
wherever you're
cute.
staying.
Is it fake?
I don't think so.
I think it is.
No, I think it's a
They've
succulent.
been extinct for millions of years, so I'd imagine.
It's a succulent.
I don't know. It was from Rite Aid yesterday.
I can see.
It's plastic.
Are you sure?
But thank you. Yeah.
Well, listen, it's
Look,
not...
the rocks are thank you though. I'm definitely going to use this.
If there's anything you won't use, I would return it. Just tell me. And
There's
I
another
don't
thing.
know if
Is there one more thing? No.
I think that's it.
There's one more thing.
Oh, right.
If it's... I don't...
I've always
I
said
love these ones. I do.
don't
I
trust
wipe
a person
down...
without wet ones.
Well, this is...
Are you talking about having
You're
little
talking
children
about-
who keep playing in the pool? We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors. So make the right choice and visit Marshall Carpet One and Rug Gallery. And we promise, with more than 50 years as a family-owned business, we've got you covered.
These are hand wipes, like antibacterial.
But
I
you
think
could also
Charlotte's thinking of butt, like people who wipe
Yeah,
their
like
butt
wet
with
wipes.
wet wipes. Do
Do you wipe
that?
your butt with wet wipes?
I always, in my house, on top of
Just
every
answer the
toilet, has
question.
to have a wet wipe.
Do you wipe your
Duh.
butt with wet wipes?
Obviously, everybody should be clean.
Do you do that?
I don't think they're advertising with me, so I don't know if I should give them a free plug. But speaking of wiping and plugs, let me tell you.
Men need it more. Y'all are
I
gross.
have this.
They have hair.
You got a lot of hair. It's nasty.
It's not nasty.
Yeah, you need a wet wipe it. Get the fucking...
Here's
Ugh.
something I want to talk about. I was going to talk about I use this bidet, Tushy.
Oh, love.
Love. But you bring up a good point. That is something that's been in some controversy on this show. And we're probably going to wrap it up with this. But this is a real subject that I want to get into, which is... this might be something that I'm bleeping. We all have something that we're bleeping. This might be my bleep. Betty, you're going to have to tell me if it's okay because... Especially with the demographic that we're dealing with here. Listen, a woman's body is hers. Nobody knows that more than my mom.
Oh.
But I know it pretty well.
Yeah.
Okay? And do whatever you want. But also, I'm a guy. I'm allowed to have my thing. Women, maybe we'll bleep, with armpit hair. Which I get is it's take the power. Mm-hmm. But also, I can't stand it. I can't. I think it's gross.
Do you have armpit hair?
Do I have butt hair? And why is it okay for Charlotte to think, oh, they have butt hair, butt hair, which is natural.
I'm okay with the butt hair.
But you
I don't
think it's
tell them to
gross.
shave their butt hair, but I don't like it.
Yeah, and listen, and if I'm
To
dating,
each their own. If you want to shave it, if you want to keep it there, go for it. But my personal opinion is...
that's what I'm getting at. But why is it so taboo to say I'm not attracted to armpit hair, but girls are allowed to be like butt hair is for the horses?
Well, I think...
I mean, you don't poop out of your armpits.
you're allowed to
hopefully.
have...
Do
You're
you?
allowed to have an opinion of what you find... everybody
they're
has
like
their
hairy
own
buttholes.
style. Yeah, but like I have my type of person that I'm attracted
Thank
to,
you.
and you know what I mean? Like,
Uh-uh.
no, but you're allowed to have your opinion. But I think you gotta make it clear that it's like whatever a woman wants to do, whatever you want to do it. And if you don't like it, you don't like it.
Hey, Rick.
Yeah? Oh, that's gross.
Can you do that?
No. Let me tell you about the dress and then you guys get the fuck out of here. Oh,
This is why he put towels down.
Can I tell you? Can I also tell you? And I think we take this out.
Rick's high.
I'm a little high. Is this? Am I messing? Am I making?
No.
is this,
No,
am I
you're
messing
great.
this up?
No, it's very cozy.
Okay. Okay. So Betty said, ha ha ha, you can't ask for a gift for a stranger. Just so you know, that's Betty's place. That's what she said. Because I said, I know, listen, Kaia does two things. Great.
Betty's not a stranger.
Betty's not a stranger. I met Betty.
Could you did at dinner.
Yeah,
Chinese
I loved her. She's
food,
too hot
Chinese
for
food
you.
dinner. Yeah, you know what I'm going to say about that? She's too hot for me. I'm going to say, I'm going to answer that like a politician on camera, and then I'm going to answer it like a cool guy. Okay? Here's politician. Yeah, listen, she's not just too hot for me, she's too good for me. She's smart. It's such a corny thing, but she truly makes me better. Even this podcast, like she just makes me a better person. So yeah, I'd rather be with somebody who's too hot for me than some ugly fucking bitch. Or not the last part. I forgot the game we were doing, but the first part. All right, now here I'm going to answer it like a cool guy. Okay, so say it again. And also, just picture gum in my mouth because I don't think I need to explain it.
Mm-hmm. She's too hot for you.
Yeah, right. Which one? So, but it's the first one, Betty. So here it is. We're going to blur their faces because I don't know if we're allowed to do it. Okay. I think she wants both, but I know the one that's on the left, the black and the red. Do you know this?
Oh my gosh, yeah, absolutely. Oh,
cute.
She'd look cute in that. Yeah, absolutely.
How do you know? You don't know what she looks like.
I mean, if she's hotter than
She's beautiful.
you.
It's great.
I know she's too hot for you, so
check
naturally
this out.
she'd look good in that.
Let me show you what she looks like. Just her figures.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Except 6'7".
Can you explain something to me?
Huh?
What's that?
That was the tip of her vagine. But I felt like doing this is disrespectful. But it's the most. It's
all right.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll figure this out. I'm trying I'm trying to be flattering, and I'm talking to children about your twat. So I don't know how to handle this one. But could we get my girlfriend that dress?
I can do everything in my power. Yeah.
By the way, I'm not asking for a free dress. Whatever the cost is.
No, but they sell
Daddy's
out,
gonna
right?
pay for it.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Did you say daddy or Betty's
Her
gonna
dad.
pay?
Her dad will buy it.
Daddy's gonna pay for it.
Her dad will buy it. Or my dad.
Okay.
One of the daddies.
I'm spending my money on magic cards.
Yes, clearly.
And Postmates.
So we could get that for her, you think?
I can try, yeah. What do I get out of it?
What would you like?
One of the many Yodas that you have around your house. Actually, no. I want this. How much do you love your girlfriend?
I mean, more than that, but that's $1,000. Cash. Bitcoin. Okay? I'll give you that.
Yeah.
I'll give you that I'll tell you what, I'll give you that Hypnotic Spectre, which if you deal 1 damage to an opponent, guess what? That guy has to discard a card at random. If I'm working on this box breaking thing where I'm buying like expensive boxes of cards and I want to sell them and make like
Is this your side business? Or are you fully like trading cards online?
I've been buying and selling cards since I was
You should do
a
the
little
whole.
boy.
You should do the whole NFT thing with him.
It's I got this, Charlotte. Okay,
How you make money.
It's too much to learn. The podcast.
I could
it's a
teach
lot.
you in 5 seconds.
Go. I'll give you 10.
All it is digital art. Can be anything.
I know what
Doesn't
it
matter
is.
the art.
I'm saying, tell me how to make it.
If you have, all you got to do is just you make it an online digital thing, and somebody can buy it. Somebody can buy shares of it. It doesn't matter what the actual art is.
How do I code it? How do I get it on the blockchain? How do I make it unique?
You don't need to. It's all about if you have like clout.
I just
It's all
fell
about
asleep.
if any art is gonna be like worth something in a few years. It's all about people guessing of this
I'm asleep.
made by this person could be eventually worth something.
I'm sleeping.
Doesn't matter the content.
It's been hours of me sleeping.
I don't know.
Where am I?
I don't know what to say to you. You're absolutely right, and I'll get into it. But here's what I'm going to ask. If I do a box breaking and I'm looking to get like people to like tune in. Hey. Will you sponsor my box break?
I don't know what a box break is.
All right, edit all this out. Now I'm not angry. I'm not angry because I've been here before. I'm here a lot of the time. But like we're talking and we're like,
Is this like what happens? You just like wear people down and they mentally just have just lose it on your show?
I do.
Keep them in this like
I hold 'em
fluorescent
hostage.
lighting for hours.
We gotta find an ending.
All right.
We gotta find an ending. All right. And then we just like kind of fast forward other stuff. So
Can you hear this when I do this?
I don't know. And I'm fine. But when you girls leave, I'm gonna be like, I just wasted the day.
We have other days also.
All right.
We're getting paid by the hour.
What's your thank you girls for coming over.
Thanks for having
Why don't
us.
we do another game?
Charlotte, we have dogs at home.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I thought you were in love. I was like your boyfriend's a dog.
Oh.
Okay.
She goes, oh.
I need an ending. Let me call Betty and see if she has an idea just for a quick ending.
Okay.
Okay.
Where is Betty?
Betty's in Australia, but she is
Is she Australian?
her family's in Australia and she lives in London. And boy, are my arms tired.
Is she Australian?
She's both. She's lived all over.
My boyfriend's Australian.
We got to get them together.
We should set them up. They'd be cute together.
Yeah. Hi, Betty. Betty, I have you on the podcast. I got and also I think we got you the dress.
You got me a dress.
I think so. We're gonna do what we can, but I'm
It's so sweet.
Kaia isn't even hinting that they have to go with complaining about the dogs at home, and I'm lingering. I'm keeping it going because I didn't find my dismount, and I'm wondering we could edit it a certain way. Is there some big crazy or just like really interesting smart ending we could do that we could cut from before and go into this? All right, and to end our podcast, do you have an idea?
A little meaning of life chat.
Love it. All right, baby. I'll talk to you later.
All right, love you. Bye.
Okay. I love you. Bye. Put in an
What's the meaning of life?
Aww.
I can't tell when you're playful and aggressive. The difference between the two, and it's making me want to like fight back or apologize. So let me just ask you this, as sincerely as possible.
Yeah.
Sincerely.
Yeah.
I'm talking the way you are on Kaia's book club. We're looking at audience. This is real. Meaning of life.
To love and be loved.
Love that. Charlotte?
Make money, fuck bitches.
Sorry, Bill. Great. So could you plug your stuff, your site, your Instagram, your album?
Charlotte's new EP is out called Charlotte, and there's really good songs on there.
Good.
And Kaia does her book club every other week now?
Once a month.
Once a
Thanks
month.
for keeping up.
Oh, I forgot to ask. Are you
watch
writing
every
a book?
one. She should be.
Okay. Well, thanks for coming over. And I'm
Thank
sorry.
you for having
I'm
us.
sorry. I'm sorry if I wasted your time.
I'm sorry if
You did.
I'm sorry if we gave you nothing.
No, you gave us great stuff. You gave us really good stuff.
Also,
I'm
hopefully
just-
next time you trust us enough to not lay down towels, although Charlotte really didn't.
I spilled a
You
few
dropped
things.
everything.
Charlotte spilled everything that could have been
pretty
spilled.
klutzy. I told you from the beginning. I know. I'm always
Are
tell
you
the truth.
bleeding?
Yeah, I got a paper cut. I always tell the truth. I'm like a child. I
Wait
have
a
no
minute.
control over my limbs.
When
Don't get the blood on
when
the thing.
did you get a paper cut?
When we were playing the game.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's a good picture of me. I look a little Spanish. All right. Could you, while you could get up, but could you play like an out music? Could you play my theme song? I'll tell you how it goes.
Yeah.
All right. It goes like this. Scoot doo, bubbity blue.
Scoot doo. Blah 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 blah.
You could just do it on your thing.
Scoot doo.
Scoot doo. Ba ba da bee ba da. Scoot doo.
All right.
Oh yeah.
That was another episode of Take Your Shoes
boy,
Off
I
with
love
Charlotte Lawrence and
you.
Kaia Gerber. Tune in next week with our special guest will be Tom Ford. I'll see you next week. Have a good night.